What if I told you that the very act of slowing down could actually be your first warning sign? That your body-wise, experienced and weathered by time, is trying to whisper a truth. Change is needed. If you're in your 70s or 80s and find yourself walking less than before, taking shorter steps, more breaks, or avoiding stairs altogether, this isn't just aging. It could be the opening chapter of a long-term health decline. But it doesn't have to be. We've been conditioned to believe that walking is the universal solution. And yes, it's a fantastic way to stay active. But what happens when your knees begin to ache, when arthritis creeps in, when each step feels less like freedom and more like a burden? Many seniors silently push through, ignoring the discomfort, fearing that reducing walking is a sign of weakness. In truth, recognizing your limitations is one of the strongest and wisest things you can do. The reality is that past the age of 70, walking less becomes common. But what's far more important is how you replace that lost activity. Without a substitute, muscle mass fades, balance worsens, and independence erodes. According to the CDC, over 25% of adults aged 75 and older experience a fall each year, often because they stop moving enough or in the right ways. It's not the walking less that's dangerous, it's doing nothing instead. Here's the good news. Slowing down doesn't mean giving up. In fact, this might be the perfect moment to reframe your approach. There are dozens of gentle, effective, and joyful ways to maintain your health without the strain of constant walking. Today, we'll uncover 9 proven alternatives that can help you stay strong, flexible, independent, and engaged. Whether you're recovering from a knee surgery, battling fatigue, or simply finding walking too taxing lately, this guide is for you. Let's dive into a smarter path to healthy aging, because walking less doesn't mean living less. 9 smart alternatives to walking for older adults. 1. Prioritize deep restorative sleep. At a glance, sleep might not seem like an alternative to physical activity, but for older adults, walking less sleep becomes even more essential. Without proper rest, your muscles don't recover, your balance declines, and your mind becomes foggy, leading to reduced activity overall. Sleep is the body's hidden repair system, and when it's optimized, energy levels rise, joint pain decreases, and mental clarity improves. Meet Harold, a 78-year-old who had nearly given up on his morning walks due to persistent fatigue and unsteadiness. Upon advice from his physician, he began improving his sleep hygiene, consistent sleep hours, eliminating caffeine in the afternoon, and using blue light filters in the evening. Within 2 months, Harold reported increased morning energy, better concentration, and fewer balance issues. Research backs this up. A study published in the Journal of Gerontology found that adults over 70 who regularly got less than 6 hours of sleep were 1.8 times more likely to experience mobility limitations. Prioritizing restorative sleep is foundational. It fuels your ability to participate in every other activity on this list. 2. Explore gentle yoga. Flexibility often declines sharply after the age of 70, which leads to stiffness, poor posture, and balance issues. Yoga offers a solution, but not the high-intensity, contortion-heavy type you might imagine. Gentle or chair-based yoga sessions are specially designed for seniors, combining light movement with mindful breathing. Joan, 76, was skeptical at first. Plagued with back stiffness and hesitant to bend, she joined a community chair yoga group. Just 10 minutes a day made an immense difference. Over time, she noticed reduced back pain, better sleep, and the ability to move more freely around her home. Harvard research found that seniors who practiced yoga twice a week for 6 months experienced a 34% improvement in balance and a 21% reduction in joint pain. Yoga nurtures not only the body but the nervous system. It reduces inflammation, supports cardiovascular function, and offers a gentle, safe way to keep your body moving when walking becomes difficult. 3. Practice Tai Chi for stability and peace. One of the most feared outcomes of walking less is the increased risk of falling. Tai Chi is a centuries-old Chinese practice that combines slow-flowing movements with deep breathing and concentration. It's been dubbed meditation in motion and is ideal for seniors due to its low impact and high benefit. In a study conducted by the New England Journal of Medicine, Tai Chi was shown to reduce falls in older adults by up to 45%. The secret lies in its ability to retrain the body's internal balance system and enhance lower body strength in a graceful, non-straining manner. At Silver Ridge Senior Center, a weekly Tai Chi class led to dramatic changes among participants. Several attendees who had previously used walkers or canes reported feeling more confident and steady after just 8 sessions. One gentleman, age 81, mentioned that Tai Chi didn't just help him balance, it helped him sleep better and feel calmer during the day. Tai Chi empowers seniors with improved coordination, relaxed focus, and a sense of control over their body, especially when other forms of movement feel daunting. 4. Engage in light strength training. Age-related muscle loss, sarcopenia, is one of the most overlooked causes of frailty in older adults. And when walking becomes difficult, that muscle loss only accelerates. But here's the truth. You don't need a gym or heavy equipment to reverse it. Light strength training using resistance bands, soup cans, or 1 to 3 pound weights can make a profound difference. Linda, 80, began a simple upper body strength routine at home. 3 times a week, she did 10-minute sessions using canned food as weights. In just 4 weeks, she noticed improved grip strength and more confidence when standing from chairs and using the bathroom independently. According to the National Institutes of Health, adults over 70 can gain as much as 2.4 pounds of lean muscle mass after just 12 weeks of resistance training. Stronger muscles protect joints, improve mobility, and support safer movement, even if you're walking less. The key is consistency. Start with simple exercises like wall push-ups, seated leg lifts, and bicep curls. The goal isn't to look younger, it's to move safer. 5. Build mind-body awareness with meditation. It may sound unrelated to physical strength, but meditation plays a vital role in helping seniors walk with greater confidence. Anxiety, especially fear of falling, can cause hesitation, tension, and poor posture, all of which worsen mobility issues. Mindfulness meditation improves body awareness, reduces stress, and enhances concentration, leading to more stable, intentional movement. In a randomized trial at the University of Southern California, seniors who practiced 10 minutes of mindfulness daily saw significant improvements in their gait speed and coordination. Thomas, 75, struggled with this exact issue. After falling twice in 1 year, he became afraid to walk outdoors. But after learning seated meditation from his physical therapist, he found his confidence slowly returning. His breathing improved, his mind felt clearer, and he began walking short distances again, this time with greater awareness. Meditation gives seniors back a sense of control. It reconnects the mind with the body and cultivates peace during a stage of life often marked by uncertainty. 6. Embrace chair-based exercises for safe mobility. When standing for long periods becomes tiring or painful, many seniors understandably reduce their physical activity altogether. But inactivity comes at a cost: declining muscle tone, increased joint stiffness, and reduced circulation. Chair-based exercises offer a practical, safe, and surprisingly effective way to stay active, especially for seniors with balance concerns, arthritis, or limited mobility. Chair exercises can include a range of motions: seated leg lifts, arm circles, resistance band stretches, even modified yoga poses. These movements may seem simple, but they stimulate blood flow, preserve strength, and maintain flexibility in crucial joints like the knees, hips, and shoulders. A 74-year-old woman named Evelyn shared how chair workouts became her turning point. After a hip surgery, walking was off limits for nearly 2 months. Her daughter introduced her to online chair exercise routines. Within weeks, Evelyn regained muscle strength, felt more alert, and was able to transition back to walking shorter distances without pain. Clinical data supports this. A study published in the Journal of Aging and Physical Activity found that seniors who performed chair exercises 3 times a week showed significant improvements in cardiovascular endurance, arm strength, and lower body flexibility, all without leaving their seats. Chair-based routines provide seniors with the chance to move in a controlled, supported environment. It's not just about building strength, it's about restoring confidence in movement itself. 7. Tend to a garden and grow more than just plants. Gardening may not seem like exercise at first glance, but for many older adults, it's one of the most powerful tools to stay engaged both physically and emotionally. Whether planting flowers, weeding, watering, or harvesting vegetables, gardening combines gentle physical activity with a deep sense of purpose. Digging, bending, lifting, and stretching while gardening can improve joint flexibility, muscle strength, and coordination. These repetitive, low-impact movements mirror many elements of formal exercise, but are more enjoyable and natural for those who dislike structured workouts. David, 82, was once a marathon walker. After being diagnosed with degenerative disc disease, he could no longer walk more than a few hundred feet without discomfort. Rather than resigning himself to a sedentary life, he started gardening in raised beds on his patio. "Every morning I move, I stretch, I lift, and I do it with joy," he said. "And I sleep better than I have in years." The mental benefits are equally valuable. According to a 2019 report from the National Institutes on Aging, regular gardening is associated with a 36% lower risk of cognitive decline and a 30% improvement in emotional well-being for older adults. It offers routine exposure to sunlight and a fulfilling connection to the cycle of life. In short, gardening is not just a hobby, it's therapy for the body and the spirit. 8. Engage in water-based activities for gentle strength. Water has a magical ability to heal, soothe, and support the body, especially in old age. Whether it's swimming, water, walking, or aqua aerobics, these activities offer resistance training without the wear and tear of land-based exercises. The buoyancy of water reduces pressure on joints while still strengthening the muscles. Seniors who walk less often struggle with joint inflammation or poor balance, 2 issues that water activities address beautifully. The water cushion's impact lowers the risk of falls and allows for a full range of motion. Even better, the resistance of water engages muscles more deeply than many dry land activities. Clara, 79, began attending aqua fitness classes after her knees made regular walking too painful. Within months, she reported improved balance, stronger legs, and fewer flare-ups of her arthritis. "It feels like I'm dancing in slow motion, but when I get out of the pool, I feel taller, lighter, and energized," she shared. Scientific studies reinforce her experience. A review published in Age and Aging concluded that water-based exercise significantly improved muscle strength and reduced fall risk among participants over age 70. For seniors who fear injury or feel unsteady on land, water can be a transformative medium. It's not just exercise, it's rejuvenation. 9. Optimize nutrition to fuel movement and longevity. Finally, no movement plan is complete without proper nutrition. What you put on your plate directly affects what your body can do, especially in your 70s and 80s. Seniors walking less need to be particularly mindful of their muscle mass, joint health, and inflammation levels, all of which are heavily influenced by diet. Prioritize whole foods rich in anti-inflammatory compounds and muscle-preserving nutrients. These include omega-3 fatty acids from salmon or flaxseed, lean proteins like eggs or beans, and colorful vegetables rich in antioxidants. At the same time, reduce consumption of processed foods, refined sugars, and excess sodium, which can exacerbate joint pain and fatigue. Helen, 77, experienced swelling in her ankles and constant stiffness, which made walking difficult. A dietitian helped her shift from processed snacks to a more Mediterranean-style diet: nuts, olive oil, greens, grilled fish, and berries. Not only did she lose weight, but she also reported a visible decrease in inflammation. "Now I can walk to the end of the block again without wincing," she said. Data supports the profound impact of diet. The Framingham Heart Study found that seniors with higher protein intake had 40% less loss in muscle mass over 3 years, regardless of their activity level. Even when walking less, a proper diet helps maintain strength and resilience. In essence, food becomes your daily medicine, and your body responds in kind. Conclusion: if you've read this far, it means you care deeply about your well-being or the health of someone you love. That matters more than anything. Aging may be inevitable, but losing vitality, strength, and joy along the way is not. And just because walking becomes more difficult doesn't mean your journey of movement is over. The truth is, walking is just one form of activity. When it becomes challenging, the key isn't to stop moving, it's to move differently. You've now discovered 9 alternatives, from chair exercises to Tai Chi, from gardening to water aerobics. Each of these practices serves a unique role in preserving your independence and improving your quality of life. But perhaps the most important takeaway isn't what you do, but how you approach it. Are you willing to adapt, to let go of outdated notions of aging and embrace a smarter, more compassionate way of living? Are you willing to listen to your body and honor its changes? Your 70s and 80s are not a time to shrink back. They're a time to refine, to simplify, and to deepen your connection with yourself. Every stretch, every seed planted, every moment of breath-centered movement becomes a quiet rebellion against decline. Let the examples of Harold, Joan, Thomas, Clara, and Evelyn inspire you. They didn't give up when walking became hard. They pivoted, persisted, and found new rhythms that worked with their bodies, not against them. You can do the same. So instead of mourning the steps you've stopped taking, celebrate the ones still ahead, because they don't always have to be on foot. They can be in water and soil, in stillness and strength. Your path is still yours to walk, even if it now moves in different ways. If you found this article helpful and inspiring, please take a moment to like it, share it with a loved one, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Longevity Secret. Our mission is to empower older adults with the tools, knowledge, and motivation to live fuller, healthier lives regardless of age. New videos are released weekly, each tailored to the unique needs of seniors like you. Thank you for reading, And remember, slowing down doesn't mean stopping. It's simply the beginning of a new, wiser rhythm.